like it. It's going to divert capital from risk assets and risk ETFs like SPY, and you can see that these ETFs are doing that. It's going to be incorporated into a lot of funds like the BlackRock Global Opportunities Fund or the Strategic Income Opportunities Fund. And so it's an asset class. As it goes into other funds, it's going to become structural. The halving is going to cut the organic supply of natural sellers in half around April 20th. That means there's only about $32 million a day of natural sellers. And the price of Bitcoin is going to have to adjust up in order to meet that investor demand. So I think that's what's going to happen next to the asset class.
In terms, though, of how investors should think about your company, and right now I think they think of your company as a proxy for Bitcoin. It was a way for investors, frankly, who didn't want to buy the underlying coins to get access to Bitcoin and exposure to Bitcoin. The question now, though, that these ETFs have been approved and folks are funneling money towards BlackRock and so many others, how should they think about your company versus doing that?
Yeah, so BlackRock is like the container ship or the super tanker of Bitcoin. They can take $1 billion a day into their capital structure, and they can hold that very efficiently, 25 basis points. MicroStrategy is like air freight. We got higher performance. So what's going on here? MicroStrategy's got leverage. If we borrowed $800 million at 62 basis points, is there any company in the world that you wouldn't like to invest in that could borrow $1 billion at less than 1% interest to invest in your best idea? So we get that very intelligent leverage. It's non-recourse, it's unsecured, and then we buy Bitcoin with it. That leverage gives us volatility. It gives us performance. The performance gives us volatility. The volatility attracts capital, and we can then leverage more. It's kind of intelligent because it's convertible debt. It's given our shareholders more Bitcoin per share this week than they had a few weeks ago. So it's very accretive for them. And it's pretty compelling for every investor. If you're Bitcoin curious right now and you want to buy Bitcoin at the all-time high, how do you get the upside in Bitcoin with downside protection? MicroStrategy sold $800 million in debt, and we have $13 billion of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So we're giving you an over-collateralized loan and the upside.
Yes. Hey, guys, welcome back to the channel. Gerald Peters. What's up, MFG? Just put a new podcast on Spotify, and newsletter's been updated. My Traders Life article has not. I'll update those as I get thoughts and ideas. Give everybody time to read it. So we're trying to put some articles in the newsletter. Give everybody time. Hopefully you go read those. Let's see. Giving this a second. I'm in a trade here.
You love Bitcoin and you want to
got 300 shares going right now in the
basis points. MicroStrategy is accreting.
That interview you're hearing right now was yesterday on CNBC. CNBC immediately took the interview and put it behind a paywall. I've got it broke down on my podcast, so if you want to go check that out on Spotify, you can. I'll put a link to it here. So I have almost the entire interview, and then I kind of break it up to just kind of make it fun. Let me find this. Hey, share it if you don't mind. Put it in Discord. Save me a little fucking work here. And if you're on a TV, you know you can click your button up and then over, and you can click like. Even from a television. What the fuck am I looking for here? So just so you know, or don't, whatever. When you guys say, hey, GP's live on YouTube, you can take the link and copy it and post it in there. Just FYI. All right, we're moving. We just broke out, man. I can't help, but I had to respond to this. So here we go. We're moving. Somebody in my, if you're in our Telegram group, I like Telegram, man, because I can play around with it at night because Discord goes dead. And sometimes at 3 a.m, crypto is pumping. I like talking about it. And there's always people in there when we do that. So here we go. Man, we were just about to break out too. God damn, what happened there? I'm going to add some shares here. Up pretty nice on the day, man.
Tutski. No, thank you, though. Mr. Hanna, what can I bring for you on this glorious afternoon? What?
Hector, here's the game plan. You're going to bring us 2 absolute martinis. You know how I like them, straight up. And then precisely 7 1/2 minutes after that, you're going to bring us 2 more. Then 2 more after that every 5 minutes until one of us passes the fuck out.
This is how I like to do MFG meetings.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you. It's his first day on Wall Street. Give him time. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mr. Hanna, you were able to do drugs during the day and then still function, still do your job.
How the fuck else would you do this job? Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend. That's how you get through it. Let me take this down. All right. ADA continues to move. This is one I mentioned. If you're in my little paid group on Instagram, I usually drop 1 or 2 coins that I'm buying. This was one. I still think this is a buyable stage 2 if crypto FOMO keeps going. That was right here, guys. So all you got to do is click on this. If you're in the MFG, you can get my chart packs here, man. And you can see what I'm looking at without even talking to me. So that was right in here. I started accumulating this coin. What you got to do on these crypto, man, the same as stocks, is once it runs, start looking for the laggards that are good. That's the ones that are going to run, okay? Let me keep an eye on. So that's running. I'm not trimming it yet, but look at that move from 41 to 51, dude. That's a pretty big move right off the bat, man. Hold on. Let me get back to our trade here. We're about to close. Here we go. So I got 250 shares on this. That would be a little over $100,000. I'm going to sell half right now. No, actually, I'm going to be greedy. I'm only selling a fourth. I just sold a fourth of my shares. No, God damn it. I'm going to sell half. So I just sold half. What a nice little bump into the close. Look at this run, though. It's just been up. Every sell-off, immediately get back in, run it up, boom, stopped out. Next sell-off, stage 1, runs up. Next one, next one. This has just been steady money all day. It's been actually a very easy day trading day today on top of everything else that we had going on. And I'm going to get into a few swing trades here. Let's look at a few. Let me pull up one more chart here. We're going to look at a few B&Bs here. Now, I took these on margin, which means I used E-Trade's money. I would highly advise you not to do that with things that don't pay dividends. And I use a separate account for this so as not to get it confused, because you can very easily get messed up on margin. I can show you how to use margin a lot better. And also how to collect a lot of fucking dividends in your margin account while day trading. You just can't. And then if you take swing trades, you only take the highest of quality of blue chip stocks. So this was our first target. This is Exxon. Exxon fell below. Let me put this in the hot section. I'm down to half in my position. So last night we collected a dividend in Exxon. I bought it. I engaged it here. It was enough below the 200-day and then look, our anchor point stopped right where it stopped before. This is a no-brainer. I mean, like, this is classic money flow trading. I don't use stops on BNBs because they're the highest quality stock, which means they tend to kind of move slow. Uh-oh, what's going on with this trade here? Hold on. Why is this moving so goddamn slow? All right, we're still in. Still in the green on this. I got in a little late because I'm fucking around with taxes and I had to go outside. I'm doing corporate taxes today. Corporate taxes are due today. So everybody wants to have an LLC and all that dumb shit. You get to do more taxes. That's all you get for that. So this sold half here. We collected the dividend, qualified for the dividend back here. Got another $100. I'm up $350 on 50 shares. We're up 300 on the right here. So we've made about $700 if you bought a full 100 shares on this Exxon trade. And I'm about to close out. Now, I bought that on borrowed money. So $700 profit, and I used someone else's money. I would not do that if you don't sit and have an intelligent conversation on how to use margin, because you can really, really mess yourself up. About to close this day trade out, and we'll yep, I'm out. I'm out. I made a bunch of money today. I might get right back in. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting back in. Hold on just a second. I can't help myself, man. I should take it and go because I'm up a lot of money today. So I limit myself to 3 BNB trades in my day trading account. And so Exxon was one. Let's look at Gilead is another. This is a classic money flow trade here, man. I don't think it gets any more classic than this. Keep an eye on your time, man. It's 2:45. I got back in the trade, but very tiny. I'm going to see stage one. You know what's up. Stage 3. Okay. We entered the trade right here. Here is my target on half. We almost hit it. And this is going into ex-dividend day. Tomorrow is ex-dividend day, or it was today. The stock will drop. We will qualify for the dividend. There is a good chance I'm then going to load more shares back on if this stage 1 should hold. And then we move up and hit our target. So we will have collected a dividend, and I'm adding shares. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know. Why am I so goddamn greedy? And I, anticipate we'll hit it. I'll take some down. This is swing trading of big cap dividend stocks. Okay. That's all that is. Like I said, I told you I allow myself 3, sometimes 4. If I start taking a trade down, I'll allow myself to nibble on another. Here's Bristol Myers. We started this, and again, we've collected a dividend. We might collect another one the way it's going. We started this over here. It started to run, came back down. I was complaining how fucking boring it was. That opened up as I saw Gilead and other ones start to come into play. So added shares. It's run up. I took some down on the RSI. I'm down to 100 shares now, and our target is right here. And that target comes right into a previous high. These are like taking candy from babies. Seriously, these are so easy. It's almost embarrassing. I actually feel bad. This is like super easy trading. Like I should give money to charity. I hope you have some trading like that where it's just easy, man.
Giving you a yield against your shares in a tax efficient fashion. So the maximalists like the equity, the hedgers, they kind of like the upside with downside protection. The traders love the vol. We've got 100 vol asset here, and they just like the vol. So we're unique because you can't really trade options on the ETFs. And an ETF isn't going to issue a convertible bond with upside to Bitcoin, but downside protection.
JC Express says beta man. I don't know what that means. I'm just showing you trades we were doing in real time. I'm not sure what beta man means. If you come over here and look at my newsletter, you're going to see these are all public. So I text all these moves to anybody in Discord with us. I also post it in my, if you're over here, if you're in Discord, if you come over here to GP's thoughts, you'll see like there's the trimming Uber by 100 shares, blah, blah, blah. You'll see, look, adding to Apple AAPL using the APX, which is the new 2 times, and Google using GOOX. All right, so, I always do. I don't make any move without first telling everyone else and then give them time to do it before I step in. All right, we're in the green on this trade here going into the close. So Bristol Myers, I've sold half, or not yet. I've sold 1/4. I trimmed it back to 100 shares on the RSI, and then the target here, boom, I'll sell half. I may end up closing that one out just because it's such a slow mover, and that frees up some capital in there. What I've been doing in my day trading account, some of you guys know if you're in our extreme yields, if you're in the MFG and you want to get into the extreme yields channel, you got to ask permission. It's a private channel within inside of the money flow. And I'm fixing to do another private channel for people that I know aren't retarded and have money and you want to do some more advanced stuff, but I got to control this. I can't just let everyone in there because it's stuff that I do using margin and things like that. Oh man, hold on. We're about to get busted out here. Give me just a second.
So Michael, I try to understand.
If you got
mathematics, and
CNBC Pro, you can listen to this interview by Michael here.
It just seems maybe it's more understandable for you or Andreessen or Peter Thiel or whatever. At 17, down from 68, and your leverage and everything else. Did you ever wake up in the middle of the night and have any doubt whatsoever? That's my one question, because I was thinking about you at 17,000.
No doubt, man. It takes courage. Take that motherfucker to zero. Take Bitcoin to fucking zero. That's how I made money in Bitcoin. You got to take that shit to zero. That's how I made money in Uber. If you're going to position trade, or if you're going to try to do this stuff in a bigger way, you got to have fucking courage. And you can't do that with every stock of everything. And the way you protect yourself from yourself is you diversify, and you have different lines in the water, so to speak. Okay. And some things you got to cut, man. You can't be that way on every single thing, but you need to find some things that you have conviction on. That's how you're going to make most of your money. You can't just be whip it in, whip it out, whip it in and whip it out of everything. You're never going to get anywhere. Obviously trading. Yeah. But I'm talking about buy and hold. And so you gotta separate these buckets, man. Got to keep them separated. All right. So we're going through some of the chart pack here. Zcash, boom, hit my target. So this is one that I put on my Instagram, my private Instagram there. If you're on that, it's not much, $9. I show some stock stuff. It's not all for stocks. That's where I do some real estate stuff, is inside of that. I'm here today or tomorrow. I'm working on corporate taxes, but I was going to break down a couple of my loans and how you make money with those loans. How a lot of the money made in real estate is much like Bitcoin. It's not in your pocket. And that's why some people flip houses or try to get deals where they're getting a lot of cash flow, because a lot of the money is kind of like Bitcoin, meaning it's on paper. It's not yours till you realize it. The good thing about real estate, and hopefully soon about Bitcoin, is you'll be able to borrow the money out while maintaining your Bitcoin. If you're a Dave Ramsey person, or you just don't understand how that works, you're going to have a hard time building much wealth trying to do it on just your labor. So I'm up $603 today, day trading. That's pretty cool. Right here, let's talk about this. You could add to this right now. This is a classic stage one. Look at this. This is our doji. This is the 2x leverage Apple. Every dollar buys you $2 of Apple. We have an anchor point. We have a bottom. We have a sell-off. This is a classic money flow stage 4 decline that's set up. There's your anchor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And price, baby, is above the trigger. Come on, man. This is it. This is it right here. Man, I got to buy some more right now. Let me see. Where do I got this Apple? Oh, man, I think I got it in my cash account. Come on, baby. Don't make me have it in my cash account, do I? Damn it. All right. Don't let me forget. We're day trading. Don't let me forget, man. Well, man, I got a pretty nice size here on that apple, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm buying some more. We're going to buy a little more, man. Damn it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do it. Oh, there we go, man. Now we're rocking. Let's let Michael keep talking for just a second.
And I just can't believe what the market cap of your company is based on it now. I guess, and the other thing is, when it halves, should we, if we look at it on stock to flow, do we have to just double what the potential price is based on, if you use that metric? Is that a valid metric to use? And after the halving, shouldn't it be 140,000 immediately if it's worth 72 now?
Two good.
Well, no, it's not going to be immediately. That's what some of this price rise is about. Wall Street is ahead of everything. We buy the rumor, sell the news. All right, I'm not going to let myself take a loss here, man. I added shares on that dip, man. I'm playing real aggressive. I've been fucking hot today, man. So I'm supposed to be doing taxes, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Boom, there we go, baby. God damn it. I got to be quicker to hit it. Come on, bust up there. Here we go. Bam, just sold half. Just sold half. It hit the RSI. You'll see it in just a second. It's moving a little slower over here. I don't know why stock chart's moving so goddamn slow. Look at this. I think it's hung up or something. Damn. You saw that little hit? It hit. So I'm ready to bail out on the rest here. Give this just a second, man. I know, man. I got all week to do my corporate taxes. You guys got your corporations. You got to file those taxes, man. Trying to figure out now how not to pay them, man. Let's see.
Right. I gotta say, I'm incredibly excited to be a part of your firm. I mean, the clients you have are absolutely
Fuck the clients. Your only responsibility is to put meat on the table. You got a girlfriend?
I'm married. I have a wife. Her name's Teresa. She cuts hair.
Congratulations.
Trim in a little more.
Think about Teresa. Name of the game, move the money from your client's pocket into your pocket.
Trimming more.
Right. But if you can make the clients money at the same time, it's advantageous to everyone, correct?
No. Number one rule of Wall Street. Nobody, I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett, nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all stockbrokers. Right? Fugazi. You know what Fugazi is?
Fugazi.
It's fake.
Yeah, it's Fugazi. It's a Wazi. It's a Woozy. It's a...
I'm out, man.
It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. Right? All right? All right. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, stay with me. All right, we're done with that. I closed it out. Let me get on with what I'm doing here, man. I'm fucking around. Good day trading, man. Made about $600 and something today. Not bad, not bad, not bad for a day's work while half-ass watching. So Apple has set up here. Again, if you have the chart pack, you should be able to see it. What else? Google. I'm using the GOOX. Look, same exact pattern here. This is a 2X Google. That means if you have smaller accounts, you can play these, okay? So, $2,000 buys you $4,000 of Google, and you're trading on these little ones. So that was our entry right there. We know our first target's going to come about here. And then there's another one that's pretty obvious, and then another one. Those aren't science. I come off the top, I come down. It's more of a box. It's more of a zone, man. Those aren't science. I come off the top. Appreciate you, Chris. What's up, Lisa? Ben, everybody, it's here. Tristan, appreciate you guys. We got to get. Let's see. Yeah, let's save this, man. I'm going to save this in my hot folder. These are the ones that I'm watching right now. But this is also in our money flow chart pack there, if you have them. Let me go back through these. What else we got set up? I mean, everything is working, dude. I mean, it's just everything. Don't let that go to your head. Don't let. Sometimes that can go to your head and you start thinking, what's up, Michael? Because everything's going up. You think you're smart or something. That just, remember, the market decides, not us, okay? Airbnb just keeps pumping. I've stopped trimming that. It's just going. AG&C. If you can't buy, AG&C has been a long time hold. I've held it for over 10 years now. I've had it a very long time. This has been red on my screen ever since. I don't add to these unless they really, really drop. A lot of people, I think, misunderstand how REITs work and how these yield max funds work. If you think you're going to buy those and they're going to go up, you are fucking delusional. That is not how they work. Now, they can go up if one of the stocks goes parabolic. But when a dividend comes out of a stock or an ETF or a company, it comes off of their books, which means their market cap drops. So you just don't notice it when it's Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola's trading at $60 and they give you a 50-cent dividend. So the stock drops by 50 cents. No one notices it goes from 60 to 59.50. No one notices that. But when your stock is $20 and it pays a $1 dividend, it drops by a fucking dollar. So now it's $19. And then let's say the market starts to drift down, or that stock drifts down. It could fall to 5, 15 or whatever. And then you get your $1. And so these yield max, man, that's why I made it a private channel. And I still think some people don't understand it, man. They're not designed to go up. So if you need them to go up, fuck off and do something else. Okay. That's not what they're supposed to do. Bohr is one. This is a penny stock, not small cap stock that we've been playing a few small caps. And this is one of them. I'm doing a board right now where I'm adding up all my positions and I'm looking to see every dividend that I've received. And so I'm going to show you how I think I've invested about 40,000 into Yield Max. I just put every penny that I made for like 4 months, almost every penny into that. That's how I like to do it. I put new money into new things and then I just hammer it. So when I first got into Bitcoin, I put almost all my money. I would trim a stock and add here and I might throw a little, but 90% of my money went to accumulate Bitcoin every day until I got to 1 Bitcoin. And to me, that's just a better strategy. It doesn't mean I don't do the other things. I'm just doing them very small, very tiny, just so I can stay in flow. You got to stay in flow, man. You got to get reps in this. You got to get practice in this. Cart, I have not sold any. I anticipate Cart goes to $100. I tried to get everyone in on this. I hope you got in on this. This is a big stage 1 accumulation for October, November, December, January, February. I mean, I've just been buying shares. This goes to $100. I think maybe not this cycle, but this goes to $100. I haven't trimmed any. If you trimmed it, you're going to regret it. Let's see. Clean Spark. Hopefully you've trimmed some. We've rode that from $3 or $4 all the way to, at one point it was at $24. Don't trim these stocks too fast, man. I know some people aren't used to winning. So as soon as you're up some arbitrary number, that's not the way you do it. In the money flow, we don't dollar cost average. That's not a thing. That's not even a word that I use. I add on stage 1s. That price may be lower than my price. It may be higher than my price. What I paid for a stock doesn't fucking matter. And what you paid doesn't matter. You should never use what you paid for something to be your decision. Actually, stop even talking about what you paid. What is the stock worth? What stage is it in? And where's it going? That is all that matters. That is it, man. And I'm telling you, at some point you'll reach a maturity level where you'll understand what I mean by that. It just doesn't mean anything. But people still do it to me. They'll be like, well, I paid. Don't give a fuck. That's usually what I tell them, because it will interfere with what you should actually do with the stock, because you're placing some importance on where you bought it. It has nothing to do with the value of the company or where it's going. I hope you can understand that difference. Man, if you get that, I'm telling you, I watched people in 2009 and 10 could not buy rental properties because, well, I'm going to wait till they come down lower because 2 years ago they were a lower price. So now they can't buy them. And it's like, bro, what they were 2 years ago doesn't fucking matter today. You only have today. Every day is today. So you can't look back and go, well, one time I was able to, nobody cares. It's only today. That is all that fucking matters. What is it doing right now? And that'll tell you if it's a good buy or not. And I'm telling you, this is the downfall of most people's investing, basing it on some bullshit they saw in the past. We're seeing this a lot with crypto right now. Well, the last cycle, blah, 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 blah. You can't rely on that, man. It ain't that fucking simple. It ain't going to be telecast like that. We also have different factors. We can't account for wars, viruses, new technology, a major, if the ETFs are hacked somehow. I mean, there's so many things that could either go right or go wrong. To try to depend on, well, last halving, this happened, man, get the fuck out of here. You better watch the money flow. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about what they did last time, because last time they didn't have they didn't have as many miners. They didn't have institutions fighting and coming in buying this shit. It wasn't open to the entire world last time. In 4 years, crypto has massively changed, man. Be careful on that. Here's our target on the real estate one. I picked some of this up. That was my anchor point. It's just been drifting higher. Hit the target there. I've had some big runs. Let's see. Is there anything good here? All right. This is on my list, man. This is a penny stock. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. Waiting on price to move above. I need to correct my wording there. But you know what's up. I'm waiting for price to jump above. But we got little money flow patterns. ENVX. Small cap stock. Oh, I got a second one. Let's delete that one. All right. Our EV trade right here. This is a 2X on the EV trade. It's got Rivian, Tesla, a few others. I'm in this. It's back in the box. I'm going to try to load it up. Maybe we catch some laggers. I think at some point these laggard plays have to kick in. Nothing to see here on Ford. Freeport McMoran's one I talk a lot about. Would have been a great swing trade. That was an anchor point. There's an entry. Look, when it fell, didn't break the anchor point. When it got back up, you could add, and now it's moving higher. Don't let that price drop there freak you out. If it hasn't broke the anchor point, you don't need to worry about it. Here's a high risk, high dividend shipper. I don't want to go with it public. And everybody had a bad. I'm sure a lot of people bailed out of Zim. They didn't add to it on stage ones. So they're now in a bad spot on Zim. Let's watch on Zim. Now look, we got a stage one breakout underway in Zim. This is a shipper. Well, that other shipper pays a 12% dividend yield. They have a YouTube channel where they've been breaking it down. And look at this big run here. So you would add on that, run up. If you wanted, you could have took some down. Now you're adding it again. You can trade your money back, but a lot of people, they got little pee-pee brains. They can't see that they could trade their way back. They just want to get out of the pain. The stocks that drop, those 40 and 50% drops are going to make your money. Okay. Let me close this one. I got two of them on here. You can tell that means I like it. 11% dividend yield, 1.4 market cap, making it not the best candidate for a B&B, but experienced traders with tight rules could be very profitable. We'll see how that does. Ooh, FUBU just keeps going straight down, man. I'm holding some shares. I'm going to see what's up. I'm looking to buy some more of that. Again, that's a penny stock. I won't talk much about it, but Gilead we covered. GUI. This was GUI is the income fund. Thanks, your glimpse. I didn't realize that. I don't pay much attention to earnings, but it's not a bad idea to know. GUI. So we got Google, GOOX or GGLL is fine, or GOY. That's the yield max. Whenever one of these set up, the yield max sets up as well. So as I'm adding to GOOX as a swing trade, I've been buying shares of GOOY to increase my income. We'll see how that plays out. This is Gush, hit our first target, drifting. Hopefully we'll break out and run up to the higher target. Hasbro is about to hit that 55. If you picked it up down here as a B&B trade, we had an anchor, and then we had anchor. That would be about a 35-40% move on Hasbro. Not bad, huh? After such a big drop. If you don't get these big drops, it's hard to make money. But I don't like it when my account goes down, Gerald. IWM, nice little pullback here. We are in the URTF. That is a triple leverage IWM. Today, I bought some of the IWMY, which is the Defiance sector ETF for small caps. I bought some more of that, and I'm probably looking at adding to URTY. We'll see how that plays out. I haven't yet. LMT, when this fell underneath the 200, no fucking brainer. It's going back to the 200. That wasn't much room, though, honestly. You see how it fell on this one, and then it got pulled to the 200. It fell here, pulled to 200. This is the easiest trading strategy in the world, man. It's a reversion to the mean is basically all it is. I'm still holding. Now watch this, guys. Watch this. Here's lift. Our previous target, look at this, becomes support. Previous high becomes support. How beautiful is that, man? Oh, man. What else we got? A couple lifts in there. Do I need 3 lifts? What is going on here? Let's cut this one out. You know I'm really into it when you see multiple ones on the pack. All right, Meta's been really boring. Nugget. It got down here. Anytime gold or any of these major indexes get down below the 200, that's your sign. Look at all these. Boom. Ran up, tagged it. Ran up, tagged it. I mean, those are no-brainers. That does not count for growth stocks unless they're maybe of the highest caliber of quality. We finally got our breakout in Pfizer. This was a big one on CNBC. My man Josh Brown from the compound, downtown Josh Brown, had a friend at vacation with next door to him one year. Anyway, it's breaking out. We could see it easily move up to this 31 area. Pill. Hopefully you've taken that down. I've just got a little bit. I imagine this pauses right here, and then we could get another run on it. Q's pumping, dude. This market is going higher. I think we're going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And if you're bearish, you're a dipshit. You actually don't know what the fuck you're doing. SoFi, I would be buying here. I'd be buying here. I know technically it kind of got over the thing there, but this is such a cheap price for this stock. They took on a bunch of debt. That knocked it down. That's your opportunity to get in. I think eventually this goes to $20. I don't know when, but I'm accumulating. The SPY just keeps on a marching. SPY. TMF, I've got a large position. I'm going to keep building this. And when the market turns, if God is on our side, this will rocket. And I hope to make back all the money that I've been down in. Tesla's been a shit show. I believe in Tesla. We'll see. UAN, this is a large fertilizer play. This is not a normal stock. Very few people cover the stock. It's an unusual stock. Pays a huge dividend. If you like Carl Icahn, he's up in it. Yeah, appreciate you hit the like button. That's very nice of you guys. How many likes do we got? Not bad. Oil itself is kind of stagnated, but the oil stocks have been running. UGL, we had a nice trade in gold. Gold and Bitcoin lately have been kind of trading together. We got gold and Bitcoin. I took some of this down. Obviously, I'm much believer in Bitcoin than gold, but gold still has place in the world, and people are still trading it, So UPS, bam! What did I tell you? We had this come on the radar, boom, stage 1, that's going to the 200, bam, hits it. That's the easiest form of trade. Bam! Uranium. This is something that I've been researching. Obviously, it didn't get me excited. I didn't put it out, but we got stage ones. Bank of America had an article out talking about uranium stocks. I don't like uranium stocks. I don't like water stocks. I don't like any stock that has some weird ass story that in the future we're going to run out, or we need to buy it. We're going to run out of water. We're going to run out of it. It's always nonsense. I've been hearing we're going to run out of water and oil and gold my whole adult life. The earth is abundant and there is plenty more. But this chart is setting up and it was much higher. If I was going to play it, I'd probably play it with a small cap stock like UROY, UROY. Get more bang for your buck. I haven't jumped on it though. There's a lot better things out there in my opinion. Walgreens setting up. This is a bread and butter. I may add this as a trade as well. I'm in my buy and hold. I may pick it up as a trade. I think this thing's about to rip. It's just been down too long. XLRE that DRN was the triple play. That was an easy setup, guys. Exxon, easy. So that's all the ones I got in the pack right now. Yeah, man, looks good. I think we're doing good. Made some good money day trading in our Discord. You know, if you want to play along, you can do that. We have things in there. If you don't have my book, grab the book. If you're looking to people to trade with, come hit us. If you're in a bunch of trading groups, fuck off. I really don't want you in the group, okay? We got enough. We don't need any confused people, man. Pick a strategy, trade that strategy, and you will do well. And if you follow the money flow and you do the stage one and the breakouts, you're going to catch all these moves. So I don't know what else there is to trade. And then I would have told you know where it's going to stop when the RSI goes extreme and when it hits previous high. When did that stop? When the RSI went extreme and what happened? It hit previous high. Now I wrote that 11 years ago and it's doing it perfect. And then it does the same over here. You're going to get an anchor point, right? And then price is going to get above the 5. That's going to be my trigger. And then I assume it's going to go to previous high. That's exactly what we did over here to do this run. It's exactly the same. I trade exactly the same every day. It's everything is exactly the same. It's actually really fucking boring because it's exactly the same thing. The only thing that makes it fun is being around other people teaching it, you know, after 20 something years now. And I've been following the money flow pretty faithfully for 14 years. And it is really boring. I'm gonna be honest, but being around other people makes it fun. Teaching it makes it fun. And I do a lot more reading now, trying to figure out themes and market rotations and not so much crazy trading. So, man, that's it. Learn the money flow. There's a lot of ways to trade the money flow, man. There's what they call playbooks. There's a lot of playbooks. You know, there's the way to play it in the buy and hold. There's a way to play it for swing trading. There's a way to trade. I do day trading, swing trading, position trading, and then buy and hold. And there's different ways to do it in different things. I'm going to be opening up this channel where we're going to talk about, and I'm going to make it private, and we're going to talk about how to use some margin to do things. I'm not going to let people in there just so they can look around. Okay. It's not what this is. Okay. You gotta be doing these kind of things. And if you're doing them, then I'll show you some ways that I'm doing them, but I'm not just letting people in there. And if you're not actively involved, don't bother. It needs to be small on purpose because these things are actually kind of risky. And I can't have people showing up going, oh man, I've been gone on vacation for a week and I didn't check my fuck off. That's not who I'm looking for to be in there. Okay. This is where you're trying to make a lot of money faster. And you can do that, but you got to be on your game, dude. You can't be checking in sometimes. That's not how it works, man. On this, on that, on buy and hold these others and swing trades. Yeah, you can just do it in the afternoon. You get home from work and you look and see where's it at, you know. I was trying to explain this to a lady today. You don't need to watch the charts. Right here, you just put it in order, buy tomorrow at the open, and you go to work. And then when you get home, you open your charts and you look, see where it's at. And you're like, cool. And then you can place a stop right here. And that's it, you know. And then as it gets closer, one day when you look, you're like, oh, it's almost at the 200. And then you put in what's called a limit order. If it hits 183, sell half. You don't need to be in front of your charts to do that game. So everybody should be doing that game. Everybody should be trading. Nobody has an excuse, man. You got to learn these skills. And what it'll do is make you a much better buy and holder. And you'll get better pricing on your buy and hold because you'll be able to pinpoint. You'll get better trimmings. Everything just gets better when you have trading skills, man. And it's like, why would you not want them? Like, what else are you going to put in your brain? What other dumb shit would you put in there instead of that? That's what blows my mind, is things that people put into their brain that are completely useless, provide no value to your family. And it's just mental masturbation. So community makes it much more fun. Yeah, Snap. We know what's up on Snap, man. We'll look at Snap real quick. Snap is the Snap, man. We're doing the Snappy Snap thing. It's in my pack. If you have it, if you're in the MFG, I would add to it here, man. As long as until it hits the 70 RSI, the trade is on. So anywhere in here, I might add on weakness. You know, I'm a little greedy though, so I would want it to come down into here. But as long as it holds 1050, this trade is still on. Okay, as long as it holds 1050, for me, trade is still on, man. Did something happen to Emma? Oh, nice little run. Nice little run here on Emma. Very cool. I've got a shit ton of it. I haven't bought any in the longest time. But look, it's below the 200. Bam, hits it, comes back down. Bam, hits it, comes back down. Bam, hits it. Bam, hits it. This is the easiest trade style in the world. It just takes a little money because, or you got to do it on margin, one or the other. What does it say? Snap. Snap is my first auto bought. Just finished your book and Corso, ready to get in some reps. Very cool, Woody. Also, Woody, check out if you like low price stocks. Learn these 2X ones. These 2X ones are lower price. So if Apple's $200, a 2X is only like $20. So you can get in there and trade. And there's a whole bunch of these, man. And then learn about these triple leverage funds. You want to use these for trading. There's so many of them. We're working on a list for, I got somebody help me with that. We're putting together a list for the MFG of all these 2X, 3X funds in the different sectors and everything. So we can all have that list. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Let's go out with a little music, huh? And I'll run through my own. 2 times Bitcoin. Damn. It was $10, baby. Now it's 60, almost 60. It's a 5 fucking X. If I was new to Bitcoin, that's what I'd be looking at. This is Brazil. China. These are triple leverage funds. Breakout in the cloud. God, look at this CONL. 7X. Wow. I'm in this trade, DPST. This is a banking trade. I'd be adding here. Target $100. I had this in the newsletter for a while, this emerging market trade. All right, man. You guys be good.